Hello to knowers, welcome to our channel. Like most people, you probably think that if ever you found yourself in a dangerous or life-threatening situation, you would rise to the occasion and save your life. Well, in reality, people rarely rise to the situation as panic and fear overrides them. As you might expect, pre-preparation is the key to a better response to a life-threatening situation. Often, there are many simple habits and observations a victim could have followed to prevent them from becoming a victim. And sadly, in many cases, these simple habits and observations could have saved their life. Remember guys, there's a huge difference between being scared and being prepared. We aren't suggesting you live so cautiously that you scare yourself out of trying new things and seeing new places. We're simply suggesting that you adequately prepare yourself before, which is why Didn't Know has a compiled list of 13 very easy tips that may save yours or a dear one's life one day. Whether you're a victim of street violence or lost in the woods, these tips will come in really handy. Remember guys, in these dangerous situations, you can't use the knowledge that you don't have, so thank us later. Number 13. Get low if you get caught in a burning building. If God forbid, you are stuck in a burning building, breathing can be very difficult. The best thing you can do is stay low as the breathable air will be closer to the floor. Hey, if you found this easy tip useful, wait till you hear the number 1 tip. It will blow your mind away, literally. Number 12. Dealing with a stab wound. Do not pull the knife or glass from a deep stab wound. It might be sealing or at least slowing the flow of blood from an artery. So pulling it out might cut an artery and increase blood loss. The best tip to go about this situation is to put pressure around the stabbing weapon to slow the bleeding until emergency responders take over. Number 11. Fight or flight. It sounds pretty simple because what other choices do you have, right? Wrong. Many people freeze up due to the shock or adrenaline when they encounter a hostile situation. And this is obviously the worst thing that you can do. Even black belt martial artists who are really good in dojo can become totally paralyzed when confronted with a real fight on the street. You need to make the decision in your head and prepare yourself for intense hostile situations. Either you run and get away, which is usually the best option, or if you have no other choice, you fight and you fight without hesitation and with everything you've got. Number 10. Watch out if you're being followed. If you think you're being followed, cross the road. If you need to, do this a few times. If this confirms your suspicion, go into the nearest public place and call the police. If you are in a car, first confirm your suspicion by turning into a few different streets. If you know you're being followed, drive to the nearest police station. If someone wants you to pull over on a dark or deserted road, and he looks like some sort of official or police officer, but is not an official police car, it's better to be safe and immediately drive to the nearest police station. Number 9. Be on the lookout even when the traffic light is green. Hospitals and graveyards are full of people who have the right of way. Just because you are next to go doesn't mean you will be completely safe if you do go. Take a second and look both ways. And we sincerely hope that we don't have to tell you all to wear your seatbelt at all times. Number 8. Carry a pepper spray can. Pepper spray is an awesome self-defense product. It comes in a little pressurized spray can, and one little spray of the substance in an attacker's eyes will immobilize them for nearly 15 minutes. It is legal in most countries, very cheap, and it can save your rear end in a hostile situation. Number 7. Use your watch to navigate. You can use an analog watch as a makeshift compass. If you're in the northern hemisphere, align the hour hand with the sun, and about halfway between the hour hand and the number 12 is where the south is. In the southern hemisphere, align the number 12 with the sun instead. Number 6. Don't ever get intoxicated in strange places. Sometimes people like to get a little tipsy, sometimes very drunk. And that's okay as long as you are in a safe place. But don't get extremely drunk in unfamiliar places where it is not safe. These may be places where there are a lot of people that you don't know, like public locations, clubs, and parties at other people's houses. The best solution is to go with a friend who has your back. Number 5. When caught in a stampede. Getting knocked down in a stampede may be very dangerous as you can't get back up immediately. In such a situation, it is best to get into a protective posture with your feet tucked up and your hands covering your head. Try to position your face in the direction the crowd is moving so you don't get kicked, and try to get back on your feet as soon as possible. Now you know what to do when you're out shopping on a Black Friday. If you are enjoying this video, please click the subscribe button. Number 4. When caught in a tornado. If you're caught in a tornado, don't hide under a bridge or in a building. They tend to collapse. Your safest bet is to stay in your car, park in an open area, lock all windows and doors, buckle your seatbelt, and wait it out. If you choose to try and outrun the tornado, don't just start driving. Instead, watch the funnel and assess where it's heading, and then drive away from the storm's trajectory. Number 3. When stuck in a riptide. If you get caught up in an undercurrent and notice you're getting dragged slowly out to sea, do not swim directly towards shore. Swim parallel to the shore and float on your back until you don't feel yourself being pulled out. This is way better than trying to fight a riptide, which will always be stronger than you. Number 2. If you have been tied up. If you're ever tied up, this tip will come in handy. Puff yourself as much as you can to create room to wiggle out of. Inhaling deep will contract your muscles, and you can then stretch out your arms and legs to make more space to help yourself out of the ropes. Number 1. In the event of a nuclear explosion. In a nuclear explosion, most of the damage and death is caused by the shockwave the blast creates, not the fireball, which has comparatively small radius. One day, you might find yourself outside or looking out a window to see an extremely bright flash. You have maybe 8 to 10 seconds to respond if you're far enough away from the fireball. Lay face down on the ground and put your thumbs in your ears and fingers on your eyes. Breathe through your teeth. Since you're lying face down, the shockwave will mostly pass over you. If you're standing up, it can cause your lungs, eardrums, and other organs to explode. Once the shockwave passes over you, you need to find shelter then. So guys, do you have any other personal safety tips? Let us know in the comments below. Also, share this video with your friends. You may save a life. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more awesome and informative content. As always, if you didn't know, now you do. See you in the next video.